sorry, took a minute for the camera to like go online with the stream, but we're streaming live now, people.
Yeah.
Live. I'll tweet, and I'm gonna link this everywhere that is to link.
Alrighty then. So, how are you doing tonight, Heather?
I'm alright. It's been a very average day. Been kind of loud. A lot of roofing stuff going on over here, which is eh. Bonnie, I leave your chat up to you. I never
That's
remember
right,
where you
it's
want me
my
to.
chat.
I don't remember ever where I put things in there. It's too convoluted and weird. Why do you have to give things weird names?
I don't know.
Good news is I saw half of cats. That was something.
Yeah. Was it horrible? It looked horrible.
It's not. The fact that I will say it's not very good probably says a lot, because I'll watch a lot of shit.
Yeah. So we got Clayton and Spencer here. And Spencer says first, which drives me nuts. And Clayton says, "You look great."
That's good.
Yep.
I kind of got out of the shower not long ago, so that's good to hear.
And Buckin says hi, and so does Logan.
Hey, everybody. No, I'm not going to go back over there and watch cats. So, guys, update. We were making Rainbow Dash from this pattern design that Sweetie gave us. It's going to be a gift to Dusty Cat. And so, I'm leaving that open. But I was able to finish the head yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, last week. So here's the head. So we made good progress. But today, it looks like we'll be working on the pony ears. Worked top down. We're gonna make two. Let me get the yarn. Oh, where's the end of this?
I have no idea. Louis says, "Watch cats." No.
No. Shit.
Clayton says he's been coming up with villains for his story.
That's a fun thing to do.
Yep. So show us how to get the loop started, Heather.
Let's see.
How do we do?
We have a thread. And you get 2 fingers. You wrap it around. And what I do is I put it in under that. And you get to the second one, hook it underneath. Then yarn over one more time, and then pull that yarn through. Then you've made a loop. Take your fingers out, yarn over again. Pull in another loop. There you go. Pull that string down. You made a loop. Oh no,
Nice.
I got booze on my book. It's okay, it wipes off pretty good. Alright, and it wants us to chain 2, so we'll chain 2. Single crochet 5 in second chain from hook, or single crochet 5 in main loop. Whatever. Doing 5 single crochets. 1.
Okay, so let's see here. Clayton says his villains so far, he's got a big strong one, a long range attack guy, Psycho, and the alpha leader.
Is the alpha leader the one I'm gonna have man crushes on? There always has to be a sexy one.
You tend to go for the alphas.
Make sure he wears a mask.
Yeah, Heather also really likes cyborgs, so
Give
there's
him
an
a
idea
metal
for you.
arm, a mask, and a really good voice acting, and I'm totally for it.
Just do everything in your power to copy General Grievous without getting sued for copyright infringement.
Oh yeah,
By
that was one of
Disney.
my first lady boners. What is it, Kiki? What is it? What is it, Kiki?
Alright, let's see here. Brandon says, my manager is supposed to open the doors to let us out, but he hasn't shown up yet, so guess who's going to be late? Ooh, is it me? Am I going to be late? I hate it when I'm late.
Did I tweet? I don't remember if I hit tweet.
If you didn't, I did.
Well, okay, yeah, I did. Sweet.
There's a cat.
Yeah, and she's meowy. She's like, hey.
Yeah, she's upset that you're not paying attention to her.
She's always upset. She's a big upset cousin.
Buckin5 wants to know what I think makes someone worthy of a boot to the head. Being a jerk. Or being an idiot. Those are very widely, that's a very wide umbrella, and what falls under it changes from day to day, so be on your best behavior. Megan has a question. My arms ache for trying to pull my barrel-chested dog from running away, and I need some help to relieve the pain. Okay.
Drink.
What you need, Megan, is ibuprofen and a very hot shower. And possibly a protein shake. Go get you some chicken breast. Grilled, not fried.
Okay, I was like not going together this fast. I'm like, is he suggesting a chicken breast shake? Because that sounds disgusting.
No, chicken breast will have almost as much protein as a protein shake.
You're not getting me. I have chicken like all week.
Clayton says he got his inspiration from furries. So Clayton's going down the wrong path.
Yeah, I don't find them as sexy.
Logan says, I've named the town on my train layout Dynamo.
Isn't that also the name of something else? Something from DC.
Spencer says...
Oh no, it's a Meso.
Spencer says, General Kenobi.
He wasn't coughing on that line, Frowny. Get it right!
He coughed that whole movie, Heather, and then he died.
You know, I can, like, kick you out anytime.
I'm sure you could, but you won't.
Turn crochet work right side out. Okay.
Pristine says, evening.
What's up, Pristine?
Emperor Bowser says, greetings, bronies.
What up?
Brandon says, and now I'm free.
Oh, go home then.
Buckin wants to know if you have any kitty treats to give to Knife.
No. I mean, there are treats, but she won't, like, eat them from our hands or anything. What she will eat from my hands is, like, meat. Like, if I, have a big slice of chicken or lamb. She's done it with lamb. Or turkey or something. And tuna. I've done it with tuna. She'll eat that from my hands, and I don't have any of that ready available to give her to eat.
So apparently I misread Clayton. He said furies, not furries.
You messed that up.
Which is an important distinction. Furies are good. Furies harken back to classical, I think Nordic literature.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were either Nordic or Greek, and I can't remember, which is bad. Okay, so Megan took Tylenol. So yes, it should help, Megan. But do the rest of the stuff as well.
Except drink. Don't drink when you have drugs in your system. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Megan also got $315.15 from her job.
That's interesting.
That's very good. Now give it to me. I need it because I broke my desk today, and those are expensive. Let's see here. Okay, so Heather, which of the Equestria Girls movies was your favorite?
You know, it used to be Rainbow Rocks, but everything after that gets kind of fuzzy for me, so it might be Rainbow Rocks.
I'm between Rainbow Rocks and Forgotten Friendship. Jeez, I didn't think Forgotten Friendship disgusted you that much.
The villain's whole thing and motivation was stupid.
That's most of Friendship is Magic's villains, Heather, is they make their own problems and then blame everybody else and then get rainbow lasered to death. It's actually closer to real life than most other villains we see in other shows.
Doesn't mean it's good. She didn't even bring like a good villain song or design into it. At least you could do that, but no, she had a stupid sweater and was plain and boring and didn't even sing.
She was the invisible villain, Heather. That's what made her so genius.
It was stupid.
Come on, it's like the only good thing that Nick Calfalone ever wrote. Give him some credit.
No. I will not.
Alrighty then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Honey Drop says hi.
I have 10 stitches. That doesn't make any sense.
Buckin5 wants to know if Knife is fixed.
Yeah, of course she's fixed. We got her from the shelter. They usually don't give you animals unless they're fixed.
I don't know. She looks pretty broken to me. Have you seen
guys,
the faces she makes when you scratch her back, Heather? That is the face of a broken cat.
Have you seen the face you get when I scratch you? Oh, anyways, guys, look, I did rainbow nails today. They're pretty. I think they're pretty. I can see rainbows. Sing the song, Brownie.
Yeah, I can see a rainbow in your tears as they falling down. Yeah, I can see your soul grow through the pain as they hit the ground.
Good. Good.
Let's see, Pristine is playing Animal Crossing again. And Emperor Bowser got rank 3 in Animal Crossing.
I don't think I'm gonna pick that up after all. I mean, I'm not even
Yeah, you're probably better off for it.
I'm not even putting as much attention as I should to in Pocket Camp. I can't deal with when it's gonna actually matter.
Honey Drop wants me to do a review of The Deep.
What's The Deep?
I don't know.
Is it a shark thing?
Might be.
I liked that part of the Universal Studios tour. You know, I did like one of those things where like they had that Jaws ride, but like you know, I never been on the ride, but I watched like on YouTube the entire like, I don't want to say it's a walkthrough of the ride. It's just like someone had a first-person camera on and rode the entire ride, and so I guess it's like it kind of is that a ride walkthrough. And I watched the whole thing and I'm like, man, that would have been so cool. There were so many shark animatronics in it, because of course it was Jaws.
Okay, Buckin wants to know if I would want to learn how to crochet, and I would definitely learn how to crochet. Sit there and we'll crochet with you, Heather, and we'll get our projects done twice as fast. Bigorna says, hello everyone, except for the people that decided onions should go on lasagna. These people should be punished by the Italian food authorities.
What's your opinion on that, Brownie?
Okay, so if you dice onions and sprinkle them into into a layer or two of the lasagna, it won't hurt it, but it won't really do anything for it either.
So just why even put it in? Don't do that.
Yeah, my mother has never put lasagna or onions in lasagna. I don't think my Nona's ever done that either. I don't know anybody that's ever put onions in lasagna. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Now, onions are a pretty versatile food, and they are important. But not in lasagna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It says I shouldn't have 9 until I get all the way over here, but I guess
Clayton agrees with you that wallflower is really dumb.
Thank God.
Heather, where's Sweetie? Emperor Bowser wants to know.
She's in her room, doing her own thing, I guess.
Christine says that you've been blissified.
Ooh, oh, my nails, I get it. I was just like, what are you talking about? We don't talk. I'm like, oh!
Mm. Buckin wants to know if you've ever been to a nail salon.
Of course, I'm female and gonna be 25 in July. You don't go through that long living in America without going to a nail salon. I just paint my own nails because it's kind of expensive to get your nails done all the time, and also we're in a pandemic and the salons are closed.
Well, I'm a lot older than that, and I've never been to a nail salon.
You're a man.
I am.
Don't worry, I'll take you to one.
I'd rather not.
Well, then, I don't even know what we're gonna do together.
We have a lot of options, Heather, that don't involve turning me into a gay boy.
You disgust me.
Good. Bigorna says, this cover of Rainbow made me imagine a Foro cover of it for some reason. I don't know what Foro is.
I'm not even sure what we're talking about.
The Rainbow song that I sang earlier.
This yarn is too naughty.
Yeah, it needs to get punished.
Honey, don't get dirty on the stream.
Do we prefer Rainbow or Open Up Your Eyes?
Open up your eyes, of course.
Open up your eyes. See the world from where I stand, me among the mighty, you caged at my command. I think I missed that last note, but I'm not sure.
Are you ever on note?
Sometimes I have good days and bad days.
I don't know if I have the patience for naughty yarn this week.
Okay, so according to Honey Drop, Prince Whatever's YouTube channel was hacked earlier today.
Oh no. What did they do?
And Emily Maloney says hi.
Hey.
Spencer says your rainbow nails look rather dashing.
I was gonna act complimented, but then I realized.
Clayton says your nails look 20% cooler.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this for the rest of the stream, aren't I?
Christine has never been to a nail salon.
Pristine, oh my god. Why don't we go out together?
We're all in this together. Okay, so Emperor Bowser wants to know how we're doing with the quarantine.
Well, I still have work, so that aspect hasn't changed for me, but I'm on flex hours, so I get to work earlier, but I'm still getting paid the same amount because my job's really good, and it's just like, yep, through this pandemic, you're still getting paid full time, but you don't have to stay the whole day because there's not as much work and safety.
I'm completely out of work because my job sucks.
It's not an essential business. I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah, I can't even continue it because you're just right.
Yeah. Sorry, honey. I didn't mean to be rude.
Yeah, I know. I'm a failure. This is a well-established
It's not
fact.
you being a failure. It's the business failing. Shit.
Yep. So Buckin 5 wants to know what we think about Fizzle Pop Berry Twist.
They said Tempest and you said Fizzle Pop Berry Twist, didn't you?
Well, he's wrong.
Shut up, Bronny.
Okay,
It's her
stop
preferred name.
naming Fizzle Pop Berry Twist.
No! Fizzle Pop Berry Twist is her dead name. The name she picked was Tempest.
Yeah, and if it really was a dead name, she would not have corrected Pinky at the end of the movie.
She didn't correct her. She goes like, well, it's not my real name, but my real name is this, and she whispered it like she was ashamed. You know, maybe she's not ready to go by that name, Bronny. You know, in the comics, she didn't even feel like going by that name.
Well, I haven't gotten to that comic yet, so I gotta get around to that. I'm just looking over one of my multi-tools right now, and I noticed the scissors on it is very rusty, so I'm gonna have to take this sucker apart and polish it.
I need to cut this off because I'm not dealing with this. Perfect.
Honey Drop says Rainbow, the song, was lackluster.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't great. It gets stuck in my head though. There's plenty of other better songs that could have been in there.
Have you and Sweetie ever been to the nail salon together?
Oh yes, a few times before conventions or weddings or whatever. We'll go together, get our nails done. She always freaking pays for it, and I'm just like, girl, are you serious? Cannot pay for everything.
Spencer says Tempest is Fizzlepop's username.
Well, it's still the name she prefers to go by, so let's respect it.
It's like calling me Clarence. You just don't do that.
Yeah, because Bronny's the name you picked. And so we all refer to you as Bronny because that's your name that you picked. We're not dead naming you by calling you Clarence.
Yeah, only the government calls me Shaniqua.
I thought they called you Aquatina.
Nah, my name's Tyreek.
Couldn't even be Tyrone. Why do you disappoint me at every step of the way?
I don't know. I used to be Native American though. My name there was Punching White Fags. Brony Mate says, hello Bronny. Hello Brony Mate. Thanks for coming to the stream. So, Honey Drop wants you, Heather, to check out the show called The Deep because all of the voice actors are from Pony.
Oh, well, what is it about?
No idea. Spencer's freaking out because he thinks he just learned my real name. No, my real name is Bronny. Fun fact.
Yep, sure.
Emily wants to know if we've seen any good movies.
I was watching Cats today.
So no, the answer to your question is no, we have not seen any good movies.
Yeah, it's not very good. I don't know. I guess I respect the dancing. As someone who can't dance worth a damn, I respect dancing. It's a good concept in my mind. Concept that I can't do in practice.
Mm-hmm. Bucket wants to know if I watched any My Little Pony before Friendship is Magic. No, I did not.
His sister had
So
tons
tell
of
us,
toys.
tell us about Cats, Heather. Did it have any redeeming qualities?
Like I said, the dancing was pretty good. The singing was, I almost got to memory, and it looked like it might have been good if I got to hear the whole thing, but, like I said, only halfway through it. But, not much going on there.
Buck5 wants to know which Tara Strong role was your favorite.
Outside of Twilight Sparkle, Raven was pretty good. What else do I know her in? She was also Juliet in Lollipop Chainsaw. That was fun. She was also the princess in Drawn Together. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones.
Christine says she's a Gen 1 fan.
Yeah, a few people are.
Do we have any plans to go to conventions?
Well, we want to go to Everfree, but we got to see if the pandemic's going to cause things to, cancel still.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very much up in the air.
Everything is up in the air still, but Everfree certainly isn't acting like they're going to close.
Well, of course they wouldn't act like it.
Well, a bunch of them closed right away. They were just like, "Oh, pandemic, never mind."
Yeah.
But yeah, Everfree Northwest.
Hopefully.
Bigorna says, "I know that Brawny's real name is in fact Owen Hart." Good job, Bigorna. You figured it out.
If only.
Heather Owens my heart.
Yes, I do. What is this?
I don't know. I think Knife got into it.
What is my life? If Knife got into this, it'd be in pieces.
Who goes?
What's going on, Owen Hart?
Hey, Brandon. Brando.
What did I miss? The only things I heard so far before I started driving was that Clayton made some kind of villain based on furries, and that's about it.
That was
So
important.
it turns out they're not furries, they're furies. I misread.
Did you misread on purpose?
No, I did not.
Two great comedic effects. Yes,
What else happened?
Not much. I was talking about how I was watching Cats earlier.
Heather's fighting with some knots out here.
Yeah, look at this. I just can't deal with this, man. I can't deal with it.
I gotta say, you're doing a great job. I was watching it for a couple minutes before joining. It was very entertaining.
You know what? Eat me.
Not Cats.
Yep.
Not Cats. The knot.
Heather's doing a great job. Not.
You know what, Brawny? I had a decently bad day at work. I'm just not up for it right now.
You're not up for it?
I'm just.
No.
Are you
not
hanging?
at all.
Are you hanging on by your last thread?
I'm gonna be hanging on something at the end of the night if this keeps going.
Okay, so Heather, the Deep is about a family looking in the ocean for the lost kingdom of Lumeria.
Why not just Atlantis?
And they fight pirates.
Alright, that's fun.
I don't know. In when it comes to tropes of pirate media, at least the pirate media I've seen, I've always kind of liked the nobleman a bit better.
I don't know what that is.
The kind of people that pirates plunder.
Oh, I see.
No, you don't.
Now you know.
Emerald says, to you, Brawny, I think you're gonna get kicked from Heather's Discord server at this rate. I wasn't thinking about it, Emerald. I wasn't. Now I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, don't forget that Brandon has that privilege.
Honeydrop says Trixie is a mature, level-headed adult who is the voice of reason. In what parallel universe?
It might just be a different character, Brawny, that has the same name. Trixie isn't exactly like an OG, never been heard before name.
Bucket and 5 says, would Knife play with that yarn?
If she was here, I would test it, but she left the room because, unknown cat reasons.
I heard her meowing incessantly before I started driving.
Oh,
so
yeah.
is that the reason?
Yeah. She was meowing at me to pay attention to her. I put her on the bed, pet her a little bit, and then left her alone. And she was just like, well, fuck this! And she left.
So Brandon,
Yeah.
are you a My Little Pony fan?
No, not really. I mean, if 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 everyone tuned in on the Ludicon stream, I even said my whole thing was that from like 2012, 2014 I was. Um, but no, I'm not after 2014. I'm currently rewatching it for a video I want to do, but it's not really, I guess. I guess I'm not seeing what I saw back then now. So I still don't really enjoy it, but I am rewatching it and compiling stuff for a video when coronavirus doesn't force me to save money.
Brandon, I need you to give me $100.
Heather, should I give him $100?
I mean, that's up to you, man. If you want
I
to make
mean,
that investment in this
what do
guy,
I get?
you get a happy Brawny.
Brawny can be happy?
Once
know,
upon
right?
a time.
I know, right? What a concept.
Christine says favorite pirate movies is Cutthroat Island and Muppets Treasure Island. What are our favorite pirate movies, guys?
It's not a movie, but it's a video game. I really like this Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That's based around pirates.
I liked any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Most of them.
I've
Anyway.
never seen a single one. It sounds like it looks and sounds and presents itself like it's the Star Wars of pirates movies.
The fencing choreography in those movies was actually very good.
You know, it's pretty good. I don't know if it'd be your thing, but I liked them.
Weren't we going to watch this a Star Wars movie sometime?
Yeah, we gotta sit you down and make you watch it. That's what we gotta
Yeah.
do.
And it's weird because my dad was a very big Star Wars fan, and everyone else in my family is, and I just never really sat down to watch it, except for the last 20 minutes of Empire Strikes Back, which I thought.
I kind of want to watch the DreamWorks Sinbad movie. That looks like it's a fun movie, and I remember watching it once before, but I don't remember anything about it.
Alright, this is getting out of hand. We're getting cutty.
How long have you been struggling with this yarn ever since from when I started driving
Like
to
the whole time.
now?
The whole time, man. The whole time.
Has it just been chaos and knots?
Yes.
Jeez. Baroni, why aren't you helping her? Like, who are you? Like, what are you doing?
Because I've never seen a yarn act so naughty in my life. And I am faithful to Heather, so I'm not going to deal with it.
Why'd you ask him, Brandon?
Alright, well, to kick him, I have to disconnect him from the call first.
Alright then.
Oh, come on, Brandon. You know you've been yarning for me all day.
Ew.
Like I said, I don't even have much to say. I don't even have too much of the energy to actually freak out in the same way I do with the two songs. I don't even have that energy right now. I don't think, at least.
Was
I don't
today
know.
really that bad? What happened?
So we have this. He's supposed to be the hardware department head. And that's all he is, and that's all he ever will be. Because as far as I know, that's just what he's been doing. So he was the closing manager tonight, and I just don't like working with him because I don't know what it is. He kind of has this weird ability to either be directly around the corner from you or behind you at all times. So there's not really any way to hide from him. And that's bad because he doesn't like to do work and he'll just send you to hardware. And hardware sucks because there's so many little things you have to put away. And he'll just send you there without. Uh, we have something called a first phone. It's really useful and I love it. But he'll just send you there without one. And if you leave to try to go get one, he's like, "Hey, why aren't you in hardware?" And he tries, and with me specifically, he tries to like be all cool and everything. He thinks I like him. He thinks we're like buddy buddy. He's like, "Brando, hey Brando," and I'm just like, "Don't call me that. Don't even call me by my full name. Don't even look at me. I don't want to see you. I don't like you. I think you're lazy." And he's just, and especially today, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like it was such a simple request, but it got me so mad. He wanted me to straighten some displays out, and the way he wanted it organized was to put these displays exactly two beams apart from each other. And I think what got me so mad about it is because it's such an insignificant part of organizing and cleaning the store because why do we need to make it look necessarily neat? We don't let people in our store. Our store is nowadays it's online pickup or delivery. So what non-existent customers are we trying to impress? And no, don't say it's neat and convenient for employees because it's really not that big of a deal because they're two clearly different displays. They're not like the same item or they're not similar items. They're two displays. It's like if I went to the market, all right, like I go to the supermarket and I want spam. So Heather, the nice worker, takes me down to the spam aisle, right? And then directly next to it is, I don't know, the avocado bin. You'd have to be a troglodyte to mistake the two. And it's I don't know. It got me so mad. It just got me so mad because it's a nothing job. It was something he looked at and he saw and he was like, you know what? I feel like making someone do something. Let's make them do something super insignificant, just so I can exercise my ad hoc managerial powers.
Mm.
Didn't that feel good, Brandon?
No.
Well, it's out there now. Too bad.
Well, make yourself feel better by reading the chat. What do we got?
Okay, hold on. Alright. Bucket5 asks you, Ronnie, how many looks you'd get if you went shopping in your full King Sombra attire.
I have been to restaurants dressed as King Sombra. And,
Why?
Well, because I was coming out of a convention dressed as King Sombra. And, you get looks from people who don't know. But the staff and half the other people in the restaurant, they know there's a convention going on, so they know. And they don't think anything of it. Or if they do, they don't show it.
I mean, I'd know, and I think I'd probably still give you a look.
Yeah. I mean, it's a heck of a thing. It's 60 pounds of armor. And a cape.
Yeah, I definitely had to deal with that a few times going into odd places in full cosplay. But it's fun. Sometimes, hey, sweetie.
You're trash.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah?
Hey, Heather.
Yeah.
Emperor Bowser is asking you if you love Hazbin Hotel, and I know you do.
I do like Hazbin Hotel.
You never did give me your take, like your full Heather Blossom analysis on it, like your full review.
Well, what can I say about Hazbin Hotel? There's only a few bits of content that are out for it. There's the pilot, that everyone's watched to death, and it's funny, but and it gives us a little taste of all the different characters and things and overarching things that'll be happening. And from what I've tasted, I kind of like that. There's also a comic that the creators released for Angel Dust. It was just him going into like trying to do a mafia trade or something with a gang that rivaled Valentino's, who's I'm guessing like since he was a porn star, like one of the best, he worked for Valentino, who's like the overlord who's in charge of the porn industry. So that was a thing. And that was interesting to read. And I hear there's going to be an Alistair comic out soon. That's going to be something.
Yeah. Alistair's the character I care most about.
Oh, yes, thank you. So, yeah, we're watching for Alistair,
Yeah,
essentially.
pretty much. I mean, Angel Dust is alright, but I'm here for Alistair.
I'm always really hesitant when a series starts off and they automatically kind of have plans for new releases or merchandise so early. It's because are you familiar with Action 52 and specifically the stable game Cheetah Men?
No.
Okay, so Action 52 was this knockoff, really bad game cartridge for the NES that had, well, 52 games on it, all of them pretty bad. Cheetah Men was the 52nd game, and that was the one they poured the most heart into, despite it being really bad. They had action figures planned for it, they had a comic that I think was out, and they even made a second game, which is super hard to get, but it failed massively. And so that's what kind of, I don't know, I'm not a fan of like brand new things coming out with like a ton of stuff like that.
It looks like Spencer knows what you're talking about.
The thing about that is I want to explain is of course they came out with merch right away because they're not a company. It was a bunch of artists coming together to make that thing. So they don't immediately have capital to get the project going, which is why they put out merch and stuff like that, because they need funding. And actually right now the pilot's out, but the Vivzy Pop is actually going around pitching it and seeing if someone will pick it up so that she'll have consistent funding and be able to produce it at a good quality for an extended amount of time.
Grab it, Netflix. Do it.
Grab it, Netflix. You'll take anything. Why not
And
this?
it's like-
Somehow I think Disney
I
Plus
actually-
wouldn't go.
It actually
I
reminds
wonder
me
why.
of something else. It's related to music, though. So there's this. They were, but at the time I figured, I heard about them. They actually weren't picked up by any major labels. But there's this pop punk band called Sudden Suspension, and they're horrifically mediocre. But there was something about the EP that they made that like especially struck out to me. One of the lyrics to the last song was oh wow, this is a perfect time to forget it. Oh oh my god, what was it? Give me a second.
Do your thing.
I just want to be like all the bands I go to see. That's one of them. And then he mentioned something about playing all these shows, and he's worried about what words to sing, what chords to use, and all of the money. And this is their first EP. I'm like, that's pretty damn arrogant. Do you want to turn into a Cheetah Man? Because that's how you turn into a Cheetah Man.
Oh, you're making
And
a thing now.
well, they didn't. They actually got signed onto a label. I think they're still together.
That's good.
Cheetah Men sounds like the name of a reality TV show for people who are just very quick about breaking their marriage vows.
The Cheaters exists already.
Yeah, that's already a show.
The Cheetah Man would have been a better name for it. Cheaters. You know what's funny?
If
On Cheaters,
Cheetah Men didn't fail, I wonder what it would look like today.
like a cheetah. Yeah, I watched Cheaters once, and it was funny. This chick was a stay-at-home spouse, and she was married to this guy who was in the military, but now had a really great job at like a 5,400 company, Fortune. What do you call those things? Fortune 500 companies.
Mm-hmm.
Was making a good amount of money. He goes like, I think she's cheating on me though. I don't know why she'd do this. And turns out she was cheating on him with a homeless guy, of all things. Like she would pick him up at like a street corner and take him around, and he would be like going through dumpsters, taking out things. And then it was almost kind of romantic in a Lady and the Tramp kind of way. Take her to the back of a dumpster, and they'd just have like a stolen wine dinner stuff. You know,
Huh.
it's just like, whoa, you must like love this guy or something. And when they broke them up, they like wasn't even breaking them up at their house. They were breaking up his shanty, and she was just. And at the end, she chose the homeless guy. Like the homeless guy carried her back into his shanty, and I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this, but I have a lot of questions. That's it. It was an interesting episode.
Hey Heather,
Yes.
if I need groceries in hell, do I go to the Alice store?
No, honey, they sell different things there.
I'll be honest, I actually missed that whole question. What was that, Brownie? Wait, was it a pun?
It
Yes.
was a fun,
No.
don't bother.
No,
No,
never
it
mind,
wasn't
never
a
mind,
pun.
never
No, it
mind.
wasn't.
No, no,
Answer
no,
my
never mind,
question.
never
Maybe
mind,
you
never
can
mind,
answer
never
my
mind.
question.
Clayton, I haven't seen a
Don't-
video
don't
called
humor
Welcome to
him.
Hell. What is that?
You know,
What?
everyone's.
What? Who are our favorite has-been hotel characters?
Alistair, I already mentioned.
If I had to pick anyone besides Alistair, I guess I like Husk and Angel Dust. They look like they're gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, and Serpentious, of course, Serpentious. That's one of my dudes. I love that.
I'm still so upset at how little they utilized Stamper.
They're gonna utilize him more. Just wait.
We were talking about how crazy Stamper is yesterday and watching
Yeah.
some of his videos, and like, holy heck, I forgot how crazy that guy is.
Yeah, like I just know because like of course I just know him because of his voice acting stuff, and I see like he has a Twitter handle, and I just like, okay, I'll follow him on Twitter. Following this guy is just a freaking ride. Like he's like tweeting about just, you know, vegetables or something one tweet, and then the next week he talks about how he went into a bathroom and just screamed obscenities at a urinal, and it was just weird. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Why did you post this? Why do I have to know this about your life?
Screaming obscenities at a urinal. That kind of sounds like the men's bathroom.
Yeah, it was weird. Everything about him is so weird. It's enjoyable though.
BronyMate99 says, Heather, he likes your pony OC.
Thank you. I like it too. You ship
Do
everything.
you like
I
my
like
OC?
it.
Yes.
Everyone hates your SC, Brandon.
Everyone
Brandon,
loves
you
it.
have the best OC.
I forgot a sweetie seen the OC.
I think so.
The
It's
OC.
awful.
Yes.
She's seen it. It's awful.
No, it's great. What are you talking about?
I had to draw it, and I think I showed it to her. But like, look what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah, I think that was the context in which I saw it. It's basically like, this son of a bitch.
I mean, all my
Right.
colors didn't match, but they were solid colors at the same time, so it couldn't have been that hard.
They were just ugly.
I know, that's the point.
Yeah. Now I had to draw something ugly.
Oh, I get it. No, it's okay.
Yeah, you're ugly. Sorry.
So, sweetie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I accidentally broke my desk today, and I'm actually kind of mad about that.
Why are you karate chopping your desk?
He did it with his foot.
Well, I didn't karate chop it until after it was already broken.
Same reason he headbutts his apartment door.
Yeah, the door over Princess Twilight.
Well, it was okay. So it was already broken, and I tried to fix it, but the thing is so flimsy that when I tried to fix it, it broke further, and in such a way that now I can't fix it. So then I got mad and broke it further still.
Wasn't great. Wasn't great. I had to watch.
And then I got super stressed because I'm missing work because of this, and freaking had a heart attack. But I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. I'll lay down with you, and we'll just have a nice cuddle about it, and you'll feel better.
No.
Come cuddle with us, sweetie and Brandon.
Why do you have to make it gay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
We'll
not into
just have a
poly.
big cuddle pile. It'll be great.
God, are you sure you're not a furry? Because
Yeah.
that's what they do.
He is, though.
Just because I am furry doesn't mean I'm a furry.
Sure.
Look, if you feel like a furry and you do furry things, you're a furry. That's all I gotta
That's
say
pretty
on
much.
that.
Well, what are furry things though, besides dressing up as I don't know, a wolf?
Just
or
being
something?
fluffy, I guess.
Liking anthropomorphic animals.
Yeah.
The aesthetic.
Heather, sorry, not Heather. Sweetie, I was looking for facetious answers, not real ones.
Yeah. Well.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Eight Crazy Nights?
Yes.
Yes, I've
You
seen
remember that? You remember that scene where Adam Sandler was playing basketball with that old dude?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm worse than
I
that.
don't like where you're going. Why'd you have to make me remember that awful movie?
Because I needed something to compare.
When has Adam Sandler been funny? Like, I can't.
I liked Big Daddy.
Oh, Waterboy?
I haven't seen Waterboy.
Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore. I loved Happy Gilmore.
50 First Dates?
50 First Dates was surprisingly good. Like, it was one of those movies that seemed really gimmicky, and then you watched it and you're like, oh. And then
Click was halfway decent.
What was?
Click?
Oh, no, it wasn't. I didn't like that one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like Click. But at least it's better than. I think the worst of his films that I've seen was Remember the Zohan, I think.
That wasn't. Oh, yeah.
That was awful. I wish not to remember the Zohan. It was one of the few movies I walked out going like, I'm never gonna get that time of my life back.
Smell
Dude, I
it,
had to see it
smell
in
it,
theaters
smell
twice.
it, now
Ooh,
take it.
poor thing.
Sweetie, that's how I felt when I saw the Emoji Movie with my little brother. The
Oh.
day it came out.
Oh,
Like we had free tickets.
well, at
and
least you didn't waste money on it.
we just I've never felt so physically and mentally drained after seeing a movie in my life up until I saw the Emoji Movie. It wasn't good. And I kind of thought it was going to be the same thing with the Sonic movie, but the Sonic movie surprisingly wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible.
I don't. A friend of mine said it best. He said that the Sonic movie is the only good video game adaptation by virtue of being okay.
Kinda.
And I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, video game movies. What happened?
We've never had a Legend of Zelda movie, and I kind of want to keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way, dear God.
Wait, what
Yeah.
if we had
Don't
an
give them
anime
ideas.
series? Anime
We
series.
had an anime
That
series
doesn't
of Zelda.
Really?
count.
Yeah.
Anime or the cartoon?
The cartoon, it kind of sucked, but
We don't talk about the American cartoon.
I feel like there was an anime of it, though. I don't think it went for very long.
There was a manga.
Are you thinking of the?
Might be thinking of that.
Are you thinking of the one manga that was published in Hyrule Historia
Possibly.
before when Skyward Sword was really popular?
Possibly.
Head.
Oh, those are the ears.
Yes.
Oh.
Pin ears to head with tapestry needle.
I thought they were the legs. With helmets and pineapple. He did with the wig.
Emerald
Well,
Spencer
yeah, I
said
was
the
assuming
detective-
you were then going to crochet the body.
These legs.
It wasn't just going to be a head with legs. That'd be creepy.
So, no, now I think about it.
You know,
it'd be an
Emerald, I
adorable
have heard
design.
that Detective Pikachu
It'd be
was
terrifying.
fine.
But you just have little
I've
paws
heard.
and little pony faces with ears. I think that might be cute.
Ronnie, have you
Okay.
seen
I'll
Detective
experiment with it later. Where's my thingamajiggers?
Ronnie, why are you not answering my question?
I
'Cause
think
he's-
Ronnie might be dead.
Yeah, he died again.
Oh no, I'm here.
Damn it, Bronny.
I just needed to. I stepped out while y'all were talking, in hopes that I could get a drink of water before anybody noticed I was going.
And you
Clearly
failed.
not.
You were supposed to solid
You
snake
should know
this.
I keep tabs on everything and everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy,
Okay.
but I know firsthand.
Let's see here. What? How's the chat doing? Where did we leave
Suppose it
off?
doesn't
What was the
matter
last thing that we
Too
read?
much on what side.
I think it was
Kind of go like
Emerald
this.
Spencer's comments on
Ooh, I may be snug.
Detective Pikachu, which I asked if you'd seen.
Yeah, we've seen Detective
Yeah,
Pikachu.
we thought
Actually, this is
Okay,
Detective Pikachu
a-
cut.
ask me the question again.
Have you seen Detective Pikachu?
Yes, I have seen Detective Pikachu.
Is it as good as people say it is? People are saying it's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's a
Yeah,
good game. I mean,
I
I feel like
enjoyed
on
it.
the
It
same-
was all right.
yeah, good
I feel like it's on the same level as
Yeah,
the Sonic
no,
movie.
it was a good movie.
Nah, it's
There's
only
some,
okay.
like, I don't know, like, people have been like, oh, compare Detective Pikachu to Sonic. I'm like, they're not really comparable. Because Detective Pikachu was a very complicated movie, and Sonic was a very simple movie. You know, so, take what you prefer, I guess. Because there were some things in Detective Pikachu that I'm like, what? While you're watching it, you're like, what?
Also, like, so he was half dead. Why did he need to go into Pikachu's brain?
Yeah.
Was he fixing the body?
I guess. I don't
You know
know.
what I'm
I didn't
surprised?
understand how that whole like fusing with the Pokemon
With the
thing.
yeah, that whole thing, I was like, what?
It makes
You
you
know what I'm
more
surprised
powerful.
Tell us.
I'm surprised that, considering they sort of kind of did it in a video game of Sonic Generations, I'm surprised they didn't make a Sonic 06 reference in the Sonic movie.
They probably
They
did,
made
and you
a-
probably missed
They
it.
made
Sonic X reference.
Sonic reference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
We loved it. We loved it. That guy's just very bad at drawing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I like is all the references. Like they don't require you to understand the references for them to be, make sense within the film
And be funny.
and be funny. Yeah, I was like, haha, he just, because that was me. That was my, I was like, oh yeah, he just sucks at drawing Sonic. And then I go on Twitter and like, oh my god, Sonic from the whole internet. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Like the only real reference I got, direct reference, was when he goes like, gotta go fast. I'm like, oh, I got that reference. I got it. But like all the other references were for the most part, woo!
Go, 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 go fast. You ever
Gotta
just
go
want to
fast.
sing that while you're driving? Be like, gotta go fast.
Something-
And there's no place for me to go fast around here.
Right? Well, yeah. No, that's the thing about that. That theme is great, and the show itself was terrible. The theme song was fantastic. I would watch the theme song and then promptly turn off the television.
Wonderful trash.
Sweetie, I need you to put on my Fitbit so I can get some steps in.
Yeah, no.
You don't have a Fitbit.
Put on my Fitbit.
You don't have a Fitbit. I don't even think you subscribe to Fitbits.
You guys are totally missing the joke, but okay.
Good. Knowing you, it wasn't a
My
good
favorite line in that movie. I had two of them actually, and they were both from Crazy Carl. Yeah. And yes, I know you're out there. I know you're real. Nobody's gonna pick up on
Yeah,
that.
it's the what? It was like, no, I'm not, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, I just said that.
And then when he comes back later in the movie and he's like, you see, I told you he was real and definitely not something that I made up while revving a freaking.
Oh yeah. He's like, I will defend this thing that everyone can see is real and that I did not make up. While in the middle of this like epic, everyone stands up for Sonic. He's which
and
everyone
Crazy
knows I
Chainsaw.
was right.
It's like, yes, Crazy
You
Carl.
gotta admit that's the best way to punctuate a sentence is revving a freaking chainsaw.
Pretty much.
Clayton, where are you getting these stories from?
I'm gonna leave
I
it.
think
What do
he's
you think of
making
that
them up for attention.
Oh, cute rainbow.
Actual rainbow.
Yeah.
I can see rainbow.
Honey Drop says I've lost 5 pounds.
That's good.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what weight I'm at right now. Feels good.
5 lbs. Sodia says, hey D flat.
You're talking about my breasts, because then they are.
Oh, shush.
Well, they're
Talking
D's
about
and they're
the
flat.
New controller wants to know how we're doing.
We're doing aight, you know? I stitch ears.
I am okay.
Brony May wants to know if he sees a Princess Luna plush in the background.
Yes, that's from Build-A-Bear.
Oh yeah, and then a little bit the other way, you can see the orange colored bear.
No, Sweetie's covering it up, and no
Yeah.
one can see it. It's not orange.
Unless you were referring to Sweetie, in which case, how dare you?
She's not orange.
I'm not really orange. I am as big as a bear, though. I'll give you that.
You are not any kind of bear except a mama bear.
I don't think I want to hear the other story, Clayton. Because you're just saying now it's getting weirder.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, it's looking good.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Stuff this yarn. Get in the body so I do not see you anymore. You're excess. You are not part of the grand scheme. You are extra. And not in a
What
good
scheme
way.
is that?
You know what? I need a chopstick for this. Do I still have mine?
I guess we'll never know.
What was the
No.
question?
I said, what scheme is that?
The grand scheme of
The grand scheme.
knitting needle will work. Fuck.
I didn't do it.
Everybody, go to the PayPal link in my description and put money in my swear jar for me. I didn't find any coins today.
We have to have a swear jar for Dusty's stream. Apparently, he let an F word slip.
Tell him he can put plug
Put
in my
money in
swear
it,
jar.
swear jar.
Put money in my swear jar. Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty can afford it.
And making guitars as pretty as his.
I don't know how much money he makes doing that though. He mostly just loves it.
I would too, if I actually knew what the hell I was doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like currently he's making a model motorcycle and he's talking about all this stuff. I'm like, that looks really cool. I'm barely keeping up, you know. I'm like, you know what you're doing though. That's what matters.
I popped
got
into that stream
ahead.
for a little bit.
Woo! You're a little fat.
It was interesting to watch.
Alright, what are we doing next? Pony body.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Alright, so here's what you do now, Heather. You make the body just incredibly disproportionate. Like keep the head that same
Okay,
size,
there's
but make
already
the
a
body...
stuffed animal line that does that with tiny heads and big bodies, and I still haven't received one yet.
There's still, I mean, have you seen the proportions on these things? It's still pretty small bodies compared to the heads. Like,
Yeah. No lie there.
Like,
I keep thinking
make
this
the
is
body
rarity
the
'cause the
size
purples,
of
but
your
it's
Luna
Celestia.
plush.
And hair.
You just pictured that in your head, didn't you, Brandon?
Kinda. It was a little funny.
Yep.
Don't be too proud of yourself, Brawny.
I'm extremely proud of myself. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get this guy to laugh?
Me?
It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
he's
it doesn't. It's not hard for me to laugh. It's hard. I think I don't know.
What are you just saying, that I'm not funny, you racist prick?
Yes. That is exactly what we're
I'm saying
what
it's
we're
hard
saying.
for you to enjoy things. You know, like is there something that you can just look at instead of being like, that was bad, or it was okay? Can't you just like see something and not act like you have a stick up your...
I like slapstick humor. If that helps at all.
P.S. That means
So if I were to hit you, would that make you laugh?
Probably.
He
That
seems
reminds
to
me,
laugh whenever I
texted
do it.
I texted Heather this
I
story.
mean,
she never
that's
got
for
back to me
waifu
on it.
purposes.
But I was
Brandon,
hanging out with a
what's
couple of my coworkers, and
he's your waifu, not
one of my-
Ronnie's waifu.
one of my coworkers
Why not?
was talking about how
Tables don't.
he laughs
I mean,
easily
that's
at a lot of things that most people probably wouldn't laugh at. So I asked him for some examples, and he says, "Oh, if I say the word but," and then he says but, and like just starts laughing. This guy just laughs at his own joke, and it's only the word but, and it was hilarious.
I
Not
would just
because he
laugh at
said
that
but, but
situation.
I've never seen someone laugh their own joke in real life.
I laugh
I
at my own
remember
jokes
when I
all the
was
time.
when I was a
I
kid,
only
there
do
was this...
usually if other people are also laughing. Or maybe
When-
sometimes to break the tension of how bad the joke was. I'm like, ha ha ha. Anyway, moving on.
The good old-fashioned pity laugh.
Yeah, giving myself a pity laugh. I've totally done that.
It's like you did your best.
No,
You
it
did your best.
wasn't. No, it wasn't a pity laugh. My laugh was genuine.
There was this one time when I was younger. There was a show on called Fight Science, and they went
just laughing.
to a Marine training camp to learn the Marine Corps martial arts program. So and in this program they had a technique called the horizontal butt stroke, which is where you slap somebody with the rear end of your rifle, which hurts. But the second they called it the horizontal butt stroke, my friend and I just died laughing.
then they
That's
gave
why
you
you
it.
never would make it as a Marine.
I Emerald, delete that comment. Every time I look at it, I start laughing.
Mama.
Now that's an angry laugh.
You broke it.
Mama.
Sick of this shit. Work on that.
Okay.
Work on that.
Hold on, give me one. There we go. That's better. Damn, why is it so quiet now?
I was chugging a boo. That's singular for booze. Yeah.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was.
It's just goofy.
Exactly.
I like how it's actually cold in here now.
Yes. Hence the blanket.
I got
Don't judge me.
disconnected.
It's
I'm
How
not
did I get
gonna-
disconnected?
I look like an 80-year-old grandmother, but whatever.
Not with Sailor Moon blanket.
There you go.
Well, I was
Is
I
there
was
a
getting
timeout?
cold.
Is there like an idle timeout in this server?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. We should make an AFK if that's the case.
Let me take a look. Shoot, I don't know how it works.
Okay.
Heather,
Yes.
don't tell Bronny that I disconnected him because he kept saying, Mama, ooh. Ooh.
Okay, we'll just trust the rest of the stream won't do it either.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Tell on him, stream. Do it.
Oh my god. I craved something with jalapenos.
Oh, I can't help you there.
I have some in
Brandon,
the
have you
fridge.
ever seen Scout meets a curious creature or something like that?
No?
No? Okay, I gotta show you this video when we get done with the stream tonight.
Oh, is it one of those, like, SFM videos?
Yeah.
Because those are always really memey. My
Oh.
favorite one is, there's two of them. Boneless pizza and can I get a...
Oh, that one's
Yeah,
always
I
good.
showed you both of those, didn't I?
Not the boneless pizza one, I found that one, but the... the can I get a...
Yeah.
I love that one.
burger... Heather, stretch.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's 8:07. I went a full hour.
Meanwhile, I have to try and figure out what the hell you did to this poor yarn.
I don't know. I just put it in the box.
What did it ever do
God,
to you?
Heather, I've heard of spinning a yarn before, but that's ridiculous.
You gave him the opportunity.
I did give him the opportunity. That is my fault.
We should have like just a penalty box here for anyone who
For
gives
anyone who
Ronnie
gives.
the opportunity to go in the box. Get in the basket. Go into the penalty basket.
I can't fit in that penalty basket.
Well, I don't
we
know.
need a bigger penalty basket if you want me in it.
Oh my god. Knife, get in the penalty basket. That's gonna be her penalty basket.
There you go.
Sweetie, I had an idea today.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
A
boy.
dangerous pastime.
So
I know.
here's what we need to do, sweetie. We need to get the crew together and ponify the Dover Boys of Pimento University with FNGR as Dan Backslide.
You do that.
I
Ah.
want to be the lady.
Do not ruin a perfectly good short.
Hey, come on.
Clayton says that Bronny should have a pun jar.
He should have a pun jar.
We'd have
But he'd be
millions by
rich.
now.
We would.
Look at it's the cookie. Do you want to run away?
That would be some serious punitive damages there. Some punitive damages.
Yeah, you didn't even get your own pun right, Bronny.
Nope, I stuttered.
Yeah.
You'll be
I want to get away.
You'll be punished with
I want
impunity.
to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a cat.
Yeah. I want to fly away.
Bronny, it's a cat.
Yep, there's a demon.
She's
No,
just
it's-
a
no, it's a cat.
baby.
All
She's
cats are
just a
demons, Brandon.
baby.
Not all cats. This one, however.
She's just a
My
baby.
cat.
Heather, I really don't think she likes you swinging her around like that.
She
Most
tolerates
cats
it surprisingly. I know many a cat that would have
Tolerate-
killed Heather by now.
Tolerating and liking are two completely different things.
They are, but at the same time, a lot of animals, they don't do the whole tolerance thing a lot of the times.
It means
They
she
don't like
loves
something,
me.
they will kick your ass.
She
I can
loves
tell you,
me.
Brony, I'll tell you the closest thing to a demon cat. So
Is it piss boy?
my cat, my cat Lily, she has like some kind of weird kitty anxiety, and she's always skittish and running around. And a joke we make is that she hears like demonic voices in her head, and that's why she's on edge all the time. So I guess you can count that. And then I have my very, very lovable, very nice cat, Meatball, but he's a giant piss boy, and I hate him because he pisses everywhere. Like, and sometimes he'll just be hanging with me, and well, he's pissing. Like he'll be like, I don't know, on my lap, and he's pissing.
Does it piss you off?
I'd like to say
That's
that I
it.
made that joke first, like a
Yeah.
while ago.
What are you trying to come into her territory, Bronny?
And Emerald, Emerald looked up his one on Google Images. I'm so sorry, and I'm sorry that I looked it up.
I want the stream to see your pretty face. I want the stream to see your pretty face. Not when you make that face.
Bogorna's making the same joke. Says, does that piss you off, Brandon? And yes, it does. Massively. I want him to stop pissing. And it's like, you know what, whatever. Man.
Alrighty then. That cat is just loving those shin scratches, Heather.
Mhm.
Oh, she's doing her little leg shaky.
Mhm.
This is a treat. This is a treat to all, particularly me.
Come on, kitty. You want more squidges? More squidges on your chin chin? No, you squidges too. I did not forget. I did not forget them. That's what the kitty likes.
So apparently the Gorna's question was a legitimate question. So answer it for us.
I gave him a legitimate answer. Yes, it pisses me off. Like, it's not like he doesn't even, it's not like he's not even trained. I've seen him do it. He just chooses not to.
Is he neutered?
What?
Is he neutered?
Yes.
Oh, that's surprising.
He's just a jerk then.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, it doesn't always stop. straying.
Evan came into the chat and says, "Hey, hey, hey."
Stay out of my shed.
Hey.
Stay out of my shed.
Ah, good old Fat Albert.
Yep, good old flutter shed.
So it looks like Sweetie's taking over the crocheting tonight.
I'm taking over the what the hell did Heather do to this yarn right now?
Ask the box. That's what it's been all week.
This is now Chaos and Cats.
Chaos, cats, and unknotting.
And unknotting the yarn.
What is it, kitty?
Sweetie's doing a reenactment of Alexander the Great cutting through the Gordian knot.
Something like that.
You are
I actually
shedding-
feel more like that mouse at the beginning of Cinderella where he wakes up and he sees that his tail is all knotted up. And then he has to try and unknot it.
Just be like, this
Wasn't
is how I
there a
want to start my
scene?
morning.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of this movie, but there was also a book that they made us read in like middle school about a town that was racially segregated down the middle.
I feel like I watched a
And-
movie like that.
Maniac McGee! That's the name of it, was Maniac McGee, and in Maniac McGee there was on the black side of town there was this giant ball of yarn that was just so tangled that nobody could ever untangle it. So Maniac McGee crawled inside the ball of yarn and untangled it. And that was a big deal for some reason.
I have questions.
I have many
I
questions.
just want to say, Emerald, that I did give you the definition. After you looked it up, sure, but I did give you the definition. So you can't say I didn't give you anything.
How's your fur getting in my nose?
It's the magic of cats.
Ah!
So Evan said that he didn't intend the Fat Albert or the Shed.mov reference. He just wants to know how we're all doing with the world being on fire. Now, Evan, the world isn't on fire, okay?
Well,
We are
there are
just
a
getting a
couple
ride
things.
through from the Horse of Pestilence.
There's a couple of volcano stuff going on actually.
Is it
Oh,
like
really? I
that?
watched
Is it
a
like the
TV
sequel
show
to that
about volcano
Alicia
stuff.
Keys song, where instead of a girl being on fire, it's the world?
I have no idea.
I don't want to
But
see
what I
the
do
world
know is that we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
That is a
You
Billy
want to
Joel
jump?
song.
Yep,
You
yes
want
it
to
is.
Jump?
Yeah.
How
Finally,
long has it been
finally
since
a
you?
different one.
Yeah, how long has it been since you've heard a Billy Joel song? Has it been the longest time?
Oh, boo.
You know, I actually heard that recently.
No, I laughed at that. No.
Oh
Now
no,
he's
he's
gonna
doing
do it
that
all
laugh.
over again.
The evil laugh of evil.
The evil laugh. Oh my god, I question everything.
You know you like it.
I like that he's happy.
You know, Brandon, you wouldn't
that
be
going?
so on edge all the time if
What,
you
that he- oh, this? My
if you had yourself
project?
a girlfriend. We
It's
need to
going
get you a
alright,
nice
actually.
uptown girl.
I'm surprisingly making progress. I haven't like thrown it up and been like, you're screwed. So.
That's
Just give me more
why does
yarn
that point amuse me?
of the
It
same
should-
caliber.
Yeah, the
it should
exact
make,
same
it should
color.
make me think bad
We'll
thoughts.
cut it and then you can sew it back together.
Look, I'm milking her.
I'm sure she loves it. I mean, kinky, I guess.
I don't know. I'm milking a
Do
key.
you need a nap, Brandon? Do you need to, take a ride down the river of dreams?
I'm not laughing. I'm trying to get fur out of my nose.
Yeah, your laugh would have
You're being
changed
challenged. You're being
drastically.
challenged, Ronnie. Evan says that the cat can sing better than you.
Knife. Sing a
I'm
tune.
not surprised.
Sing on key this time, Bronny. As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sing the song. Sing the song.
My gosh, I don't know if I don't know if I can. As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating. I think that's as close as I can
My,
get.
what a guy that guy's done.
And I was a lad, I'd eat 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large.
Yes, continue.
Okay, so
Yes.
Clayton wanted
Yeah.
to know
And
who we
I
would
wanna be
rather date,
LeFou.
Spider-Man
Sure.
or Superman.
What?
Do we want to date Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man.
I mean, like, my only concern is at this point, Spider-Man, like...
I'm going off the assumption it's 18-year-old
It's
Spider-Man.
okay, but that was my question. I'm like, Spider-Man wasn't always a consenting adult, so
I was
what
about
time
to
frame
pull
we
some
talking here?
serious Chris Hansen stuff on you when you recovered, so good job.
No, I'm assuming 18-year-old Spider-Man while he was working for the Daily Bugle, snapping pictures.
Alright,
I'm
alright.
going for that Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man, then, yeah, I
Parker.
agree. But, yeah, I just want to make sure we're not talking about, high school Spider-Man.
If I was
Stuff.
also in high school.
Yeah, I know. I was like, when I was in high school, I would have been all about that. But I ain't none more. Honestly, even 18-year-old Spider-Man is still cradle robbing for me.
It feels kind of weird for me too, but I'll let it fly.
Yeah. It's not as weird for you as it is for me. Let's just say
Remember,
that I
children, divide by 2, add 7.
add 7.5.
I'm not gonna do math because I'm gonna get it wrong and it's gonna end up weird either way.
Hey, Heather.
My
hey, Heather.
general
Hey,
principle
hey,
for
hey,
my
Heather.
age.
What?
How many hours behind us are you
I don't know, 3?
3.
now? Wow.
But yeah, my general principle for what ages I'm, allowed to date is, he needs to be old enough to buy me a drink. Doesn't have to, but needs to be old enough to do so. But he shouldn't be so old that he's considering retirement.
That's fair.
That's usually the age range that I'm comfortable in there.
I just see Evan mentioning Spider-Man the musical, and didn't Didn't the guy who played Spider-Man or whatever get like injured a ton of times during the production of
There
that?
were
Yeah.
so many injuries on that production.
They were dealing with some like newfangled stuff, and not everyone knew the safety precautions.
I think I'd rather participate in Shrek the musical than Spider-Man the musical.
I feel like
And yes, the Shrek musical is a thing. It's
No, I know.
not good.
Yeah, I know.
Go. Jump.
But you know what is a good Shrek
Jump.
movie? Shrek 2.
Nothing Shrek related is good.
No. No. I think we're all underestimating Shrek's like actual value, especially when it
And
comes
why
to culture.
why do you think that, Brandon? Did somebody once tell you?
Well, not once. I want to say a couple times. Oh wait, hold on. Evan says that someone made a video about it. Does it happen to be the internet historian? Because he hasn't made stuff in a while.
The Internet Historian makes really good videos.
I love his videos.
I might be making this.
I think my
work now.
favorite one of his is
Can't be any worse than it was before.
the Coney one or the Dash
I
Con
feel like
one.
she wants to hop off me, but
The
she doesn't know where to
DashCon
go.
one was great.
Dashcon
Like, I want out,
Dashcon
but
was
I don't know
hilarious.
where.
She wants to be on
His
the
other
edge.
really good video, but I mean he makes a lot of good videos. But when I think Internet Historian, one of the videos of his that comes to my mind is when 4chan tracked down the
I broke it.
9-gag time capsule stone that was supposedly made out of lime, and he was just like, you know,
when
okay,
I'm
so
not
I'm not
that
going to
far
tell
in
you
spring,
to
so I
go
can
all the
just
way to
sit around.
Libya to dissolve the limestone, but hey, you can go to here to buy a plane ticket, you know, and book yourself a vacation at this really nice hotel, and then he just
Honestly, 4chan scares me.
4chan is horrifying.
I've heard there's worse than it though. I've heard 8chan was really bad at one point, but I've never been there.
I don't know anything about it.
I've heard it was bad. That's all I know.
There has come a point where I think I may just have to rip and hope that it doesn't end badly.
Rip and tear, sweetie.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that worked out.
Yeah. Because
When the
I'm like,
hell
I
is
don't
this?
think this is a knot. I think it's just.
I don't know,
fluff
Brandon. I can't see
collected.
what you're seeing. What is it?
My mom brought home food from my stepdad's house. They like made their own. They like had a crack at making their own Chinese food. It's like, and that's sesame chicken. All right, well, I mean, I'm hungry.
Chinese food is not difficult to make.
No.
It's pretty good.
My mom's cooking is hit or miss, so we'll see.
I make my own teriyaki chicken, but that's like exaggerating it because I make regular chicken and just throw teriyaki sauce on.
Find out. I mean, that's pretty much what teriyaki chicken is, really. It's just chicken with teriyaki sauce. I mean, that's kind of like barbecue chicken. It's just, for the most part, it's just chicken with barbecue sauce.
Oh my God, it is.
I mean, some people actually barbecue the thing, but for the most part, yeah.
I haven't figured out how to make sweet and sour sauce yet.
I'm not sure. I know that teriyaki. I learned what was in teriyaki sauce, and I was sort of saddened because for some reason I didn't think teriyaki sauce was super healthy, but I thought it was healthy-ish because it was like savory, and so that made it healthy-ish. And then I learned it's pretty much nothing but soy sauce and sugar, like a shit ton of sugar. And I'm like, oh, that makes me feel bad about my life choices.
Oh yeah, I heard that it was just.
I
some
regret
couple
my
things
life
mixed
choices
together.
every second. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Evan says the only thing that has the word Chan in it and isn't scary is Jackie Chan, and I think he's right.
I don't know. Jackie Chan can be scary.
You should be afraid
You
of
got
Jackie
you
Chan.
got 4chan, you got 8chan, you got Channing Tatum, you've got Chris Chan. It just never ends well.
Yo,
You got Oni Chan.
Chris Chan is like the most documented person I've seen. It's amazing how much information we have of that guy.
I've seen him just walking around casually. Like he went to BronyCon quite a bit,
Oh yeah.
and I would just see him walking around, and it's like I see him and I don't acknowledge him and I don't interact with him, but I would just be in the back of my head like, you know, I could remove a lot of evil from this
apparently that
world
didn't end
right
as well
now.
as I thought. I did end up ripping the yarn. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You're the one that paid for it.
It's true. Now I have to find the other end of the yarn. Okay.
All right. I got to 12.
Emerald Spencer says Corona Chan.
Ah, boo.
Corona-chan.
Emily wants to know if Sweetie has seen Our Chef on Disney Plus.
Probably not. Oh, I see that it's on Disney Plus.
Or
I haven't.
Be Our Chef.
Be Our Chef, yes. I've seen that it is there. I haven't watched a lot of it. Would anybody be surprised to know that I'm watch a little bit of My Fairy Tale Wedding?
Oh, I need to borrow your Disney Plus.
Yes, you do.
Star Wars.
Yes.
The Clone Wars.
Yes.
General Grievous is apparently back.
Ah.
My nephew was telling me that, and I'm like, wait, hold up. Because I wasn't going to watch. Well, that's probably a good thing, because I wasn't going to watch it if he wasn't there.
That's true.
That's the whole reason I'm watching. That's my boy. My OG boy. Before I had a list of husbandos, he was first. He comes first. They better not have shipped him with someone else that isn't my OC. Because that's a betrayal on their
No,
part.
what you gotta do is if you ship with someone, you have to, like, make it so that it is your OC. It's like, well, clearly this person is me.
I don't know if I hate them, I might just break them up in my fanfic.
Sure.
And then I'll insert my OC.
When in
Or threesome.
doubt.
If I do like the character.
If I do, yeah.
I can't do it with someone I don't like.
That's fair.
It's just not how it works.
It looks like we're making some progress on that knot.
Yeah, I thought so, and then
You know, it might not even be your fault.
it might not be. I don't know.
No, I
don't know at this point.
cut a knot off earlier because I got frustrated.
Oh.
So it might be me.
Okay, I'll blame you then.
Nah, go ahead. It's cool. Yeah.
Hey, is there any gold over there? Because this place is starting to look like Fort Knox.
Actually, I have some gold jewelry.
There you go.
Some painted gold, some actual gold. Why haven't you gotten me any real gold jewelry?
Yeah, Brawny.
Let's make this about
I got you some gold.
Real gold?
Actually, no, the necklaces I got you are sterling silver. Never mind.
You still failed.
Silver.
Mm. But Heather, when this is done, would you like me to take you to Knott's Berry Farm?
I would actually
I'll be
very
right
much like
back.
to go there. Another theme park of my childhood. You actually remembered?
Just, you know very well he didn't bring it up because he remembered.
I'm gonna act like it's a sweet gesture. You know what I like from Knott's is the Knott's Berry Farm cookies.
Mm.
Those are the best jelly flipped cookies.
Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I get excited when I actually make progress. I'm like, aha, I'm defeating this knot one way or another, dang it.
I just keep using up both of them.
Yeah, I know, I'm like, Heather, slow down.
I'll take another break. I'll take another
Okay.
break and spend. It's gonna be 8:30, so I should be doing this anyway.
Okay.
The
My-
thread disagrees with you, sweetie. The thread says, I am the sheriff of Nottingham.
You know, I do crocheting very sparingly these days, mostly if, like once or twice a week, like including the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I stretch very often, and I have an ergonomic handled needle, so I feel like I'm doing great things for my wrists.
Yeah.
You know, at the same time, still working them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My fingers must
Okay,
be so
so
nimble.
who would win in a fight, Harry Potter or Spider-Man?
Shoot. Spidey sense, though.
Yeah. I feel like Harry would have more at his arsenal, but I feel like Peter Parker is smarter than Harry, no offense to my boy, but so I feel like there'd be some tricky trick that he'd do that would avoid.
Yeah, and Spider-Man's gone against magic users before and
Yeah.
has triumphed. I mean, when has Harry Potter dealt with the Spider-Man?
Right. Well, he did deal with Aragog and his children, but you know that's kind
Not
of
the same principle.
Yeah.
Alright, so Evan says, I wanted to pop in and say I hope you're all doing well to you guys and the audience. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to drop in on my stream anytime. We'd love to have you. He actually does run a pretty fun stream.
That's good
Evan.
stuff to hear. I like. You know what's funny? I didn't really start tuning into streams until I myself had a stream, and then everyone's like, Heather, I have a stream. Oh, Heather, I started a stream. I'm like, I better show up.
Deny all of them. Okay. You are making some progress.
Good stuff.
Hold on. Like, on the one hand, I can pull at it, but at the same time, I feel like I will regret it if I do. It's like I might make a pre-existing knot worse.
Make it tighter.
Yeah, I'll make it exactly. It's like I'll make a loose knot tighter. I don't wanna overdo myself here.
I want a snack.
Go get a snack.
What snack could I get?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Well, Heather, I could make you some nachi.
I'm far away. I can't hear it.
You're fine.
Get back here and listen to my puns, dang it!
What have I missed? Tell me everything I've missed except Ronnie's shitty pun.
That's basically all you missed.
You know, my little brother decided that he wanted me to tell him how work was at this exact moment, so that's why I went out.
No worries.
Alrighty then.
The answer works. We have more or less the same duties, but like there's some slight differences. We just kind of do everything we do, except we don't really have lines or talk to customers because
That's good.
everyone's staying away from each other.
That's
People
good.
come in, people make online orders. When they get an email, they come to us and we retrieve them. If someone wants to make a return, an employee has to go out and wheel the merchandise back to us, and then we do standard procedures. I wonder why we're still open sometimes.
Well, now is the perfect time to be open because so many people are out of work. Now it's time to get to all those home improvement projects that they haven't had time for otherwise.
And
But no,
and since
here's
they're
the
spending so much time at home, ignoring the home improvement projects they have to do is significantly harder.
Well, no, I wouldn't mind like home improvement stuff. Like I think I said this before. If they got stuff for like their water heater or their toilet or whatever, but these people are buying flowers and paint and stuff. I'm just like, that's not essential. Like none of that is essential. So I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. I'm not management.
So Begorna says if Karen buys stuff online, how does she talk to the manager?
Heather, where'd you go?
Let's chips.
I did not hear that.
I got Pringles.
So Indigo Steel says, will Animal Crossing become the new Facebook? And I've been seeing this meme go around of Animal Crossing being a social media network. What the heck is up with this? Does anybody know?
Well, we got online multiplayer. It allows people to really interact with each other, like multiple people at a time too. It's basically an online game, and like think Minecraft, that kind of level of connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Heather,
Yeah, I could
let's play
certainly-
Minecraft.
nah, I don't feel like it.
Bronny,
What?
go get Minecraft.
I'd rather not.
But get Minecraft.
I don't want to play Minecraft.
But Minecraft. Emerald Spencer, get Minecraft.
Megan says, I'm going to bed. Got work tomorrow so I can get paid. Good night. Good night, Megan. Thanks for coming out.
Bye. How's that going?
It's going pretty well. I'm at the point where I feel like I need to manage how much I've actually untangled. Because then it starts tangling up again. I'm like, bitch, no. I think you caught me doing that. I was like, no, don't you freaking
Okay,
dare.
Emerald, do me a favor and during this time, open up a server and then give me the address when you're finished.
Filmer Brony says, "Hi, Brawny, Heather, and Sweetie. How are you doing tonight? We're doing all right, but just screw Brandon, I guess."
Yes.
What? What'd I do?
Oh, Filmer Brony just came in and said hi to everybody except you.
Oh.
Exclude him.
Yeah, no, I'm used to that.
Aw.
It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't even care. It's fine.
It's fine, it's cool.
I mean,
whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. It's great. I feel fantastic. No, I'm not offended.
It's okay. It's okay, Brandon. We're only excluding you because you're black.
Well, that's just
For the record,
wrong.
everyone, he's not.
Yeah, Brandon's not black.
His heart is black, and that's all that matters.
So's yours.
That implies that Brony had a heart to begin with.
I mean, that's true. But Heather stole it.
And I'm not giving it back.
Just like she stole his wings.
I'm not giving those back either.
I think Brony could just buy
I sold
another
them
heart
fair
at the
and
dollar
square.
store.
Yes.
Ends up be butterfly wings though, and he hates them. My hands feel idle.
Okay, you can start up again, and I'll see if I can maybe catch up.
Brandon, play his heart and soul on the piano.
Play us the piano man.
Do.
Excuse me. Just a quick question. Did I hear two words in combination with each other? Just a quick question.
Oh yeah, we said trombone lady.
Trombone lady? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty cool. I've talked to her a couple times.
Yeah.
That's what we said. That's what we said.
Emerald,
this
I
is the
have,
lot of death that's gonna hold you up on your end.
I give me a second. Let me double check. I have. Oh, of course, it's got an update. Nice, fantastic. I love it. We love it, folks.
So
I'm just
Bagorna's
trying to give you a
telling
little
me
bit of
to-
slack.
telling me to play the ultimate computer
It's
game.
really tight.
I have Java, Emerald.
Oh dear, I may be making
So
things
so
worse.
so Bagorna's telling me to play the ultimate computer game, Minerinho Ultra Adventures. Does anybody know anything about this?
No.
No, but it's
What?
probably a trap.
What is Minerio Inho? Somebody who speaks Spanish, help me out.
Is it
Ultra
Spanish?
Adventures.
I doubt it's Spanish.
Heather, don't you know Spanish?
Well, what is it? Where is it written down so I can look at it?
Yeah, because Brawny is too
In the
white.
chat, Bagorna.
Bigorna. Play the ultimate computer game.
Minirnho.
That is not Spanish.
Where is it?
Right here. That's not Spanish.
Yeah,
That is like Japanese.
probably Japanese.
That seems like Japanese, and that seems like a Japanese thing,
Yeah.
like a computer
I
game.
think I told you this story, Heather. When I was in the mandatory foreign language class that you had to take in high school,
Mm-hmm.
we had Spanish. We had a Spanish teacher, and she wasn't bad, but like, you know, kids in high school don't have like self-awareness, so they'll give attitude, and then they'll be like, wait, why am I getting shit on? So that's exactly what was going on. And I overheard these two girls having a conversation. One of them said, she's not even Spanish, she's German. She's not qualified to teach this class. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because you're not a particular race does not mean you freaking
Yeah.
can't speak that language.
Exactly. That's why it
And it's
doesn't
not
make
about
sense.
race either. Spain is a European country.
Yeah. This whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I love
gotta-
seeing like this Tumblr post. It's like, white people should just not speak Spanish, and then like a reply of like, so have you not heard of the country of Spain?
Also, just
I
like
gotta
the
tell you, I
pure
gotta tell you a couple of funny
obliviousness
stories.
and like
Mhm.
that's kind of insensitive for us to like just expect you to learn a language we can understand.
You're right.
At least
When
I
I
won't.
when I was in high school,
You're on Tumblr, Heather, so I mean, you know, you kind of know how it goes.
Yeah, I'm a part of the problem apparently.
You Tumblr
when I was in high school, I had a Spanish teacher named Mrs. Gato.
Oh, poor thing.
She
Miss
was
Cat.
she was
Miss Cat,
she was
basically,
she was a Holocaust survivor from Italy,
Oh,
Oh, that's a whole thing.
that's a whole thing.
That's a lot to unpack it.
and
Yeah,
her
right.
and her name was just Gato. So none of us could figure that out.
It
And
probably
she's
means
like,
something
haha, I
different in
know it's
Italian.
funny, but I can't imitate her Italian accent. Her accent was thicker than my Nona's, which is saying something.
Did I tell
Um,
you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And also, I have an aunt who teaches Spanish at a college level and is quite fluent in it. And also on the Italian side of my family. And I remember we were all hanging out, we were walking down somewhere, I can't remember where we were. But she walks slow because she's old and very overweight. And some Spanish speakers behind us were apparently commenting on that and calling her some rude names. So she turns around and in Spanish starts talking back at him, and I can tell she's angry. And I go, "Oh, Auntie, what's going on?" You know, and she's like, "Oh, they're saying rude stuff about me," and I'm like, "They
Uh-oh.
what?" And I almost got in a fight, but I didn't.
Good. Don't do it. Okay, I think I'm getting to the end of the epic
Yeah,
journey
it's
of
like-
I
this
was
knot.
pretty
I'm a little
okay
afraid.
at Spanish. up
It's
until
afraid
the,
not, Heather.
The usted and ustedes.
I made a
don't even
wonderful
remember.
pun, Brawny. You missed it.
What did I do?
You missed my pun. It was beautiful, and Heather's ignoring it.
Because I don't
But
fully
repeat it for
understand.
me. I must hear it.
She said, "I'm
No.
afraid." It's like, well, it's because it's afraid not.
Ha ha! Good girl, sweetie.
Oh,
For this, I
Ramsey
shall
broke
bake
something.
you some brownies.
I think I'm gonna
Am I
cook up
making
a
these
certain
better
brownie
or worse?
after the
This is-
stream.
I'm at the. That's the ultimate question of my life right now. Am I making things better or worse? It's like if I pull at this knot, will I make it tighter or looser? I think I have to loosen it up, and then I think that's the answer.
These cups are purple. Purple's my favorite color.
Totally Louie says, cats!
Hey Louie, what's up?
He had us watching Cats today.
Oh, awesome.
It was horrible, sweetie. I watched 3 minutes of it with them. I think I'm gonna have nightmares.
Which 3 minutes? That's the real point.
He really saw the first 3 minutes.
Jenny Anydot is the worst part of the film. Really?
Yeah, she was weird.
But Magical Mr. Mistopheles is the best part.
He was interesting.
You know me. I love the nerdy, dorky type. He was so adorable. I
He was-
loved it.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, should I ship him?
Yes, you and the funny thing is, you do in the original play, or I did because I'm me and I ship everything. You know, I was like, oh, I ship them. Yeah, they interacted briefly on stage. QED, they are in love. And they really doubled down on that in the movie. They're like, oh yeah, they're in love hardcore, or at
Yeah,
least he is. He's being all adorably romantic, and stuff, and she's being oblivious, and he's trying to win her over and
But then
having
there's
a
that
bad
other
time.
gray cat that kind of like dances with her and gets one-on-one.
Yeah, but he's more of like the leader of the cat, so he's like trying to teach her shit. And actually, you get a sense, especially in the movie, actually, that he's got a thing for Jenny, and he does. And I'm sort of like, that's new.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. Alright. Almost there. I think.
Be careful if you don't.
Yeah,
you
if
do-
I do it right, and it's gonna.
I was gonna say if you do it fast enough, it gets really hot and you might start a fire.
Oh, that too. But I was more worried about like
You
starting
better
another
start
knot.
a fire right here.
I was worried about starting another knot while untangling this knot.
That is a very real threat.
Alright, we're almost there.
I'm almost
Not to
there.
worry, sweetie. You can do
People
this.
tell
I
me
believe
I
in
think
you.
I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. But I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm almost there. I'm almost
So there's a slight problem.
there. You just gotta, you just gotta.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You know what? Just share that off.
just yeah. Oh, I think we can do it because I think we're almost at the end of this devilish.
You know what? I don't think I asked the question actually. Heather, how did it get that bad?
How many times?
We don't know. We picked it up and it was like that.
Did you like? What did you do prior? Did you just toss it in a pile without thinking about it?
I tossed it into this box in its own little separate compartment, and it just did what it did. Okay.
Okay, so Professor Loose
Okay,
has
hold
a
on.
question for
I
me,
have to
and he
pull
wants
this
to know
string,
if
but
I
before
drink
I
it
pull
all.
the string, I have to pull these
I
strings
drink water.
through this string.
I drink green tea.
My beverage of choice on the stream is a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Preferably Mike's Harder Lemonade, the tall man, but if I get the smaller cans because there's more comes in the package.
That's fair.
But
I
Mike's Hard
drink
Lemonade.
exclusively water.
I drink water, but
Maybe.
like
Maybe sometimes like a soda, but like
lemonade.
mostly water. No, I haven't had lemonade in a while.
Lemonade's pretty good. You know who makes a good lemonade? The Philly sandwich steak place. What is it called?
I know what you're talking about.
Because their lemonade's really good. Like, they have, like, peach bits in there. I like lemonades that incorporate another fruit and just have a whole bunch of little bits in it. Good stuff.
I was trying to get rid of the knot, and I think I just made another knot.
We can just tear it off. Just, you know,
Yeah.
just, I'm fucking done.
I tried so hard, but I think...
And got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
And, I tried. I really did try.
I want so far to lose it all, and in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
Now sing "Let It Go" for Emily
I put
Maloney.
my trust in
let me-
you, pushed as far
As I can go, for all this, there's only one thing you should know.
I put
My trust in you, just as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know.
Rip Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington would have been so proud of us. He's
Yeah.
rolling in his grave.
No, I
Chester,
yeah, but I
Chester
like-
Bennington would have hung himself right there if he'd heard that.
Oh, so,
I like-
you know,
I
it's
like
too
the
soon.
match
Still
Too soon, bro.
Still
too
too
soon.
Still too soon. This didn't feel right.
I like to imagine he would have hated his old songs.
Oh, probably. I mean, that's the mark of an artist, is being like, oh, I hate that crap.
Oh God.
And I always feel bad when, like, they hate the thing they're most well known for. Like, I felt so bad for poor Alec Guinness. He hated being Obi-Wan Kenobi. He hated that that's what he was known for.
Oh, Emerald just reminded me of something.
playing the role suck or like.
Heather.
No, playing the role was fine, but he was like a really big shot classical actor who like did all this stuff like Dr. Zhivago and stuff like that. But everyone was like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's like, mother trucker. You know, because it was just, you know, obviously it wasn't a very challenging role for him. It was like, I just have to sit there and spew nonsense, but that's what everybody knows me for. Nothing that actually required any sort of talent.
Would he
Heather.
prefer? I'd be like, oh, you're on Moulin Rouge. What? He was
Heather.
there. On Moulin Rouge?
No, sweetheart.
Yes, he was.
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
Heather.
The original 1977.
Am I
He-
thinking of the same person?
I don't think you are. I'm
Obi-Wan
talking
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi from
No,
the
he
original
wasn't.
series.
No, he was. No, oh, the original.
The
series.
original 1977.
Okay, I was thinking you
Oh
meant
my
the
God!
guy
How
with
did
the
I figure it
accent.
out?
No,
Heather.
not Ewan McGregor.
Okay, so it's clear. I know actors, I don't know names.
Brandon, just wait.
Okay, what?
Okay, now you go.
I almost forgot. Okay, Emerald reminded me of something. He said that this wasn't the kazoo cover he ordered, and you still haven't covered my song on the kazoo.
Look, I need to go over it, okay? Of course, you
I give you
abused it.
opportunities to go.
You abused it and asked for a long one.
What? No, it's like 3 minutes and 46 seconds and like 20
Oh,
seconds.
basically almost 4 minutes when the limit's supposed to be 3?
No, wait, was it? Let me double check.
Yes, it was. Well, it's supposed to be 3.
Can I get a friend perk? Can I get?
Oh my
6
God!
seconds.
I am making the perk right now. If you'd be a little patient, my God, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm gonna use that excuse.
it was 3 minutes, but
Yeah, it was 3 minutes.
I want it. I just want you. I just want you to.
I will freaking do
I
it
just
for
want you to
you.
cover-
I just need you to be patient. I want this to be a good production. Don't even at me with this. The last 10 minutes of the stream,
it's gonna be figuring out this
Any
knot.
last minute
I'm gonna be here all night.
questions or concerns, please bring them up now or forever hold your silence until the next stream. Mother of God, who is that? My phone is cold.
Heather, there's a game that I like a lot. It's a fighting game called Tekken.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite character in Tekken, his name is Kazuya.
That's wonderful.
Good to know.
I enjoyed that. Thank you for telling me.
Will you play the Kazuya for me?
Yes, honey. I love you too much.
At least he
Why,
got
why
himself
don't
a
you
laugh at
why don't you get out the kazoo and play Let It Go from Frozen for Emily Maloney?
On kazoo?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just give us the chorus.
It was beautiful.
That sounded terrible. The tenor section was weak.
I have no tenor section!
There is no tenor section. This is only SSA.
You're acting like there's anything musical about a kazoo.
It is the most musical thing in the whole wide world.
Sweetie, were you ever there for the kazoo debate?
Probably not.
Heather, Brandon, and I got into it big time once about whether or not the kazoo was an instrument.
It clearly is.
It's more of an instrument than mayonnaise.
And people have used
Okay.
mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise, but I respect mayonnaise a lot more than I respect the kazoo.
You know, you guys just can't accept my art. You know what, Brandon? I'm gonna cover your freaking song and it's gonna be damn beautiful. And then you're gonna have to admit that it's an instrument.
Now, when you say production values, does that mean you're like gonna record more than one line? Like more than one instrumental line?
Yeah, I probably will. I kind of
One's
want
melody,
to
one's the-
follow what
There'll be
Kazood
harmonies.
did. There'll be harmonies. Like, I kind of want to do what Kazood did. Like, you remember Kazood? I loved Kazood until he was like, I'm gonna make real music now. And I'm like, this is real music. How could you say that? You betrayed the very art. I'm an avid Kazoo player.
You know, art's a funny thing to call it.
Bigorna
Art's a funny
says
thing
this
to
is
call
so
most things.
sad. He
Yeah,
says
someone
this
call
is
this
so
art.
sad. Alexa, play Rainbow Factory dubstep remix metal cover.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I got it.
Ah!
Don't you mean you think you not it?
No, I unknotted it.
Not it.
1, 2, 3, knot.
Bronny, why do you do this? Why do you do things to me? Why do you do things that just at the most inconvenience me, but it's bad anyway? Please stop. Why do you do it?
Brandon, I think you're just prejudiced against my people. You're anti-Semitic.
Well, I mean, you're the one that said a while ago that you were excluding me because I was black.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as being anti-Semitic.
Did you get out a guitar?
You're being a real grammar Nazi over there.
The only
Oh,
real
I'm still,
Nazi
Christine
I'm
is
still
says-
trying to sell it.
Christine says, Sweetie, I have a problem. I
Yes?
love being single, but I also enjoy looking at wedding dresses, and Brawny is an elf.
What?
I can't help
I'm an
you with
elf.
that last one. But the solution to your first problem is to become a shipper. And then everybody will come to you when they get married, and you can help them with their wedding dresses. And do you have the little fluff? Okay. I just wanna steal this fluff piece and get it out of your way, because I will be getting rid of that fluff piece in a minute. So yes, become a shipper. Help everybody with their wedding dresses. I gave Ellie a lovely suggestion for her wedding dress, but for some reason she didn't want to get married in a see-through wedding dress, even though Chris was all down for the idea.
Sexy.
Exactly.
Should my wedding dress have armor on it? Maybe.
I don't think so, just because, I mean, if we're going to have Brawny wear armor, it's going to be kind of like too much, if you know.
I get what you mean. I was just like, I don't know. I played with the idea. Apparently their wedding armor is a thing.
Apparently.
Thanks, Steven Universe. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Well, I'm glad there's something for Brawny. We can get him wearing a wedding armor dress.
Last 5 minutes of the stream.
Last 5 minutes of the stream. Last
Victory.
5 minutes of the stream.
Now
Last minute
to-
comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now, or hold your silence until the next stream.
Dang it, we spent this whole 2 hours not making any progress.
We made a lot of not progress.
I made progress.
Yeah, she made ears.
I made ears, and I'm starting on the body.
Yeah.
That's progress if I'd known any. Shoot, I'm doing it wrong.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, wait, I'm doing it right. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. I'm on the wrong line. That's okay. I know where I was at.
And that's a good thing about crocheting. You can be like, oh shit, pull.
Spencer says Heather's armor should just be the little gold accents that her OC has.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be good. We could do that. You know, you could have gold shoes, and we'll definitely have your tiara. I mean, that's definitely a thing. And you know, if you want like little gold bracelets, we can definitely do that. And like an armor plate necklace, we could do that.
That sounds good. That would be very fitting. You know, I wonder if I could get them custom. Just
You
from
could.
somewhere. Like Silver Slinger might do something like that, though. He does mostly silver.
He does mostly silver. I know he reopened for commissions recently. I don't know if he'll, by the time Brawny gets off his butt and builds you that mansion, I don't know if he's still going to be in business.
Oh, poor dude. I mean, Braun.
Dang it, sweetie. I can't hold down a job.
Yes, you can.
How am I supposed to build a mansion if I can't even hold down a job?
Well,
He's
you
extravagant.
move to a place with a lower cost of living, and then yeah.
Alright, I'm not moving again. I know that much. The corner says Heather should marry Brawny with a dress that shoots flames. I'd rather not.
They did that
Heather,
in
you
Hunger
were
Games.
looking at wedding
Yeah.
dresses this week for some reason.
It's because this lady I follow makes custom dresses and fairy dresses, and I'm like, you know what? These would be pretty wedding dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Should commission her.
Hey, sweetie,
Yes.
what would my wedding dress be?
I'm seeing frills and I'm seeing lace, particularly on the top. I see like a lot around the collar and very simple at the bottom.
Aw, Brandon, you're gonna be so pretty.
Alrighty then, that's awkward.
Come on, boys, just open up a little. Brownie, I think you at least should try
You would look
kilts
great.
once in your life.
All right, so let me. Yes, first of all, kilt. Yes.
I think Brony's jealous because he wouldn't look good in any dress.
No, he would. We gotta get him like a ball gown type thing going on, and like it needs to be like some lace going on a little bit up top, but mostly sleeveless.
Hey guys, we're in the last minute of the stream!
Last minute of the stream, okay. Before we go, put your
My
suggestions
name's
for what kind of
Brawny,
dress
and I'm
Brawny should
insecure.
wear in the comments.
Yes. I'm thinking lace on the bottom of the ball gown, some like beading around the waist.
I don't know, Brawny's a very conservative kind of chick.
We'll have him put some gloves on, like opera gloves. That'll make it all better. And you know, if he's really feeling a shit, like in the church, we can have like one of those bustiers that is like see-through chiffon going on during the ceremony when he's in the church, and then you know the reception, take it off, get a little loose.
Pretty sexy. What kind of suit should I be wearing?
Well, you know, it should
A
be
purple suit.
Purple suit.
Purple
yeah, we
suit.
could do that. Certainly, like, or maybe like a black suit with purple lining.
Wait, I
Do I
and
look
like
Mark
the
Hamill to
tails
you?
going on.
Make my
with
dress
the-
more
the-
I want
like
the
the
tails. I
tails.
want the tails.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the kind of classy gent I am. Dude, can we
Do I
work
look
the
like
hat?
Heath Ledger
Yeah,
to you?
go for the hat. Or maybe like one of those like little tiny hat headbands. That'd be so
Oh my
cute.
god, I think
Do I
that
look like
looks
Steve
so
Harvey to you?
good.
Right?
We're out of time.
Oh, I don't want to mess this up.
It's okay.
How do I not mess it up?
Just place it. Yes.
Yeah, here we
There
go.
we go.
Here we go.
And here's the
Yeah.
other little string I couldn't save.
Okay. So guys, this has been a very good, productive stream. I think we talked about a lot. We got a few things done. I'm glad all my friends were able to make it. Brandon wasn't here for the first half, and then Sweetie came in for the last. And you know, that's really good. So in alphabetical order, everyone's saying goodnight. Brandon, you first.
Good night.
Bronny.
Good night.
Sweetie.
Night.
Now for me. I'm Heather Blossom, and I'll see you in the next one.
I want a purple dress.
Okay.